As a Gen Xer, I was really interested in trying this product. And so Remedial Packs sent me out some of their glycolic acid pads so I could try them out and do a little review for you about the product. I've got to tell you right away, I was really impressed with the product from the very start. So hang with me. I want to tell you some of my favorite parts about using the product. And I'll tell you a few things that you might need to take a little caution on when using a product like this and maybe help you make a better buying decision. So in the packaging, they include this little packet that tells you more about the product line that they have. It actually has a little QR code on there you can scan for more information, and it just lists out all their different products that they have. Then in the box, you also get a little plastic pair of tweezers. That's so that you can remove the product from the container without getting it all over your hands and without contaminating the rest of the product. So you get 60 pre-moistened pads. That's a 60-day supply in this container that screws tight, shut. It doesn't leak. I love that. It's very travel friendly. You can just toss them in your bag and take them with you as you go. And you have your little tweezers so that you can grab one of those little pads out of there. They do kind of stick together, so you do want to make sure you get just one pad at a time. And so there they are in the container. These pre-moistened pads, they recommend you can use them 2 to 3 times a week after doing your daily washing, your drying your face. I will tell you, as somebody who's a dry, sensitive skin girl that's been that way all their life, I started very cautiously. I did the test patch that they recommend, let it sit overnight, made sure I didn't have any skin irritation, and I've only used the product 1 to 2 times a week, just being cautious as I'm starting out. When I get to using the product a little more, I'll probably gradually increase how many times I use it in a week. I love the texturized surface of these pre-moistened pads. It really feels nice when you're using it on your skin. It gives you a little bit of a scrubbing effect. So after I wash and dry my face at night, I grab one of these little glycolic acid pads, rub it all over my face and neck, let that cooling effect just help me relax, give it 5 minutes, and then you don't even have to rinse the product off. It's so convenient and easy to use. You just toss the pad in the trash, apply your moisturizer, and go to bed. Go about your day. I've noticed in the 4 weeks I've been using it that a lot of my freckles and some of my age spots have really lightened up. I've noticed a difference in the texture and the feel of my face and neck, the skin on it. And I feel like it's been a great professional strength product that I could use at home and on the go without having to make an appointment. I live a busy lifestyle. I don't have time for that. And I don't really want to go have professional glycolic treatments done on my face. So this was a quick, easy thing I could do from home to add to my daily skincare. But like I said, I've only used it once or twice a week in the first 4 weeks. This week I'm increasing it to 3 times a week, and I haven't noticed any change, any irritation. It hasn't bothered my skin at all, and I've been really impressed. One thing I really liked is you don't even smell the witch hazel, and I'm not a witch hazel fan. I don't like the smell of it. So I love that you do not smell that. It just has a nice, really clean scent. And I really liked that. The cooling effect feels amazing. I like to use that product at night. Some people use it in the morning. I will tell you one cautionary thing about it is they do recommend that you use an SPF 30 sunscreen after using the product on the days you do the treatment. But I'm going to tell you, as a dry, sensitive skin girl, I would recommend you use an SPF of 50 or above after using the product, especially if you're going to be out in the sun for any amount of time, because it does cause your skin to get red a lot faster. It really, actually, you can feel like you might be getting a burn. And I generally use a SPF 50 on a daily basis, but I actually increased it to a 75 on the days that I use this product just to prevent any sunburn, because I'm out and in a lot during the day and I didn't want to have to take a chance on getting burned. So that's something to think about. You don't rinse the product off after you use it, but you do want to let it dry for like 4 or 5 minutes to let it really absorb into your skin before you apply that moisturizer. These are some of the things I would really caution you about on using the product. It's just the fact that you want to make sure you use that sunscreen, a good high quality sunscreen, after doing the product and using it. I did increase to the 3 times a week, didn't have any issues with it. I love the way it changed the texture of my skin. I love the way it feels when I use the product. I love the convenience of being able to just grab it and go. And it's one product, pre-moistened pad, that I can grab and use and toss in the trash. I love that about it. It's so quick and convenient. I don't like that they have tocopherol as one of their preservatives in the product. I wish the company would consider taking that out so that it'd be a lot more user-friendly for people who have sensitivities to these with the product. And I would recommend it to anyone, even those who have dry sensitive skin. I would just caution you would want to use it a little less often, and you do want to use a great high numbered SPF sunscreen after using the product on the days you use it, especially if you're going to be out in the sun for a long period of time. It's just a nice gentle formula. It works really easy in my weekly routine, my daily routine for my skincare. If that's something you're looking for, this is one you should check out. Like I said, be cautious if you are a dry sensitive skin girl. Follow those directions and stick to them. I like that they have all the information and the ingredients right there, easy to read. You do not want to use this on damaged skin or where you have an open wound. That is something really important to note. So if that's something you're looking for, maybe you want to skip the spa, skip having to make an appointment and do that product from home or on the go, this is one you should give a try.